السلام عليكم حبايبي، ان شاء الله زينين. اليوم فيديو جديد وحلقه جديده ان شاء الله. طبعا فيديو اليوم راح يكون ان شاء الله هو اخر ستوري كويست نلعبه، نقابل سويتنا احد المشتركات قبل ما ندخل نوت كراي بشكل كامل. هسه حاليا خاصة لما نزل تحديث السنجناية، يعني متحمس اخلص نوت كراي شويه، استعجل بيها، احاول عم بكت الحق ويا السنجناية على مود نفتهم ايش دا يصير، لانه حسب ما دا اشوف منطقه مبينه تجنن، شخصيات مبينه حلوه، وهاي اشياء راح توضح بالقصه هناك، وبالاضافه انه الشيدز راح يكون لهم دور مبين. فيعني كلش متحمس اوصل السنجاية حتى افتهم ايش دا يصير. فما اطول عليكم اكثر، اجيب لكم سناكاتكم ومشروباتكم وخلينا نبلش. بسم الله.
Oh, hello, traveler in Paimon. Pardon me, are you looking for Timaeus?
انتم ما يمكن ابو المحل هذا مال الكيمي.
No, just strange for him to not be around. Paimon always sees him standing here.
I see. He was called away by Albedo a little while ago. I was called over to attend to the store.
Albedo, okay.
If you need any help, just call my name. If not, I'll be reading a book over there.
Okay.
Thanks. No worries. We're all clued up on the basics of alchemy, aren't we?
No need to trouble you.
I guess it's no surprise coming from the one who repelled Storm Terror. Actually, since it's you, I bet you're someone who'd be able to help Albedo.
ليش بي Albedo?
There's that name again. Albedo. You and Timaeus mentioned him the last time we met, right? Is he also an alchemist in Mondstadt?
Not a name I'm familiar with. Think I might have heard of him.
Apologies, I never introduced him. Albedo is the Knights of Favonius' chief alchemist. He's also Timaeus' and my teacher.
يعني Albedo واحد من الأعضاء Knights of Favonius. والتيتشر مال أبو الألكيمي، أوكي.
But Paimon's only ever seen Timaeus teaching alchemy. So that means Albedo is a teacher?
Yes, he's dedicated himself to investigating the truth of this world and has made many an important breakthrough.
مثل تعرفين فشي؟
We often get alchemists coming to Mondstadt from miles around seeking his help. They say that the subtlest of guidance from Mr. Albedo helps them to solve the most unfathomable of problems.
أوكي، يعني عنده سجل حافل بالإنجازات.
Wow! Paimon didn't know he was such a big deal.
Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research recently. Every time I see him, he has a concerned look on his face.
Yeah, I'm not sure someone as smart as him could use my help. صدق احنا يعني يدوب بس نحرك بالسيف والالمنت ما نعرف حتى شلون تجينا.
I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would bring him lots of new inspiration. Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back in equal measure for helping him out.
Can he make me stronger? Can he make Paimon stronger?
Paimon doesn't need any help in that department. But if Albedo wants to pay Paimon back for helping him, a few more might settle the score.
Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'd love to take you both to see him, but somebody has to attend to the store. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar. And...
Refined gentleman with the presence of a true scholar. نوعا ما يعني لو تقولي لنا مكان أحسن مما تقولي ندور على أشخاص، مو أحسن؟
Sorry, that's the best I can do. You'll have to do your best.
Hey, stop worrying. We got this.
Traveler observation report.
Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous once she gets talking about alchemy and research, huh? Is that what all researchers are like? Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo.
اوكي، هذا حيصير لقائنا الأول بألبيدو هسه. يعني هذا الجبل حيكون القصة مالته أتوقع. البيدو من هون.
you are. Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
اوكي مثل شنو؟
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
شو هاي شكلها؟ عبالك ميتة وعايشة بالقوة.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
شو عندها مخالب عبالك بزون؟ ليش هاي الشخصية أحس عبالك يعني ملزقيها وشوف بالقوة مسويها ونعطيها باللعبة؟
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
مو يا باربرا كلش طيبة، ما أعتقد إنه ممكن أحد يخبث عليها.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings.
صحيح.
Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going. Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
صدق لعبت عليها، خلتها إنه تصدق إنه راح تتأخر، وخلتها تصدق إنه الناس ممكن تسوي لها مكيدة.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
لا بالصدفة، يعني مو قصدنا كان.
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain.
Villain?
Or a trickster at best.
لا مفتهمنا إنه هي يعني راهبة يمكن.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church.
إيه.
You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you.
تعرفي؟
The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the Sisters of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
والله قاعد تثبتين شخصيتك براسنا، ماكو داعي.
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains?
We are looking for Albedo. لا بنصير نقول لها بما انه هي شوية ما مريحة. We are investigating the truth of this world.
But you're only a traveler. I doubt you have any great skill in alchemy. Whatever. I had a notion of who you were seeking. If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant.
As far as the sisters go, you are fairly mysterious.
I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
ما حبيتها، قسم بالله ما حبيتها الهاية.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Where are we?
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Wrong test subject.
أنا أقول هذا لو ممكن إنه يسوي لي مصايب. أنا أضربه. سوى لي مصايب.
Rev the engines!
يلا وين ما اشوف اي شيء. كمل قبال.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
Yes, that is suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
Incinerate!
هاي الأخت عندها مشاكل بالثقة. اوكي.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
يا هو غير تستقر. يا والله ياته قاعد يرسم. لا تجربة دا يسوي.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential paintings everywhere you look.
نوعا ما ماكو شي بس حجار.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like...
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
ترسم هيلي تشيرلز. كل هالمناظر الطبيعية ترسم هيلي تشيرلز.
What's up with painting hilly churros? What makes them so interesting?
صدق.
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
زين مو بالنسبة يعني هو صغير يعني بالنسبة اللي يكون أستاذ الواحد رجال كبير اللي هو ذاك بالمحل. زين مو الرسمة هاي تعتبر شوية طفولية زايد.
Wow, look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here.
Huh?
In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
To the unknown?
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina.
ترى باي شايفة روحها هاي.
We found your man. I'm headed back.
يعني ولو تساعدتينا بس يعني ما حبيتك.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her.
قلتش عليك احنا نشكرها موتة.
But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
افتهمنا عندك تجربة وتحتاج مساعدة فاحنا جينا نساعد بالنعرفة. اتوقع هذا دا يصير.
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control,
Oh.
and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct?
طبعا هسه دا اقول انه هو يعني الترافلر قد يبين انه ناعم شخصية ناعمة بس البيدو يعني انعم منه. سامع من يقولك انه كل قصير انه يكون بلا اسود فيعني هذا بقى هو قصير بس يعني عرفنا انه احنا من غير عالم. يعني اوكي correct.
Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously.
Your research?
Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
شنية؟
Whoa, you want to start with that?
زين احنا ايش دخلنا احنا من غير عالم اصلا.
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain.
اي والله.
For example, awakening life, breathing new life into fallen leaves.
شلون قدر؟
You can do that?
Alchemy really is miraculous.
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world, helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Okay.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
So I am an object of research.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
Is there any danger?
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Okay. ما أعتقد أن حيصير. أوه. هاي بلا شي ما حبيتك.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off.
يعني انتي مو قبل شهر تعتقلينا لأنه كنا نصنط عليك، شو تتصنطين عادي.
Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
اوكي. اوكي البيدو، وين تودينا؟
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint.
The method. يعني نوعا ما صحيح ممكن نجربها على غير seed.
Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible.
صح حيبدي الكفر، استغفر الله.
Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Doesn't seem like you understand.
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
مرتاحت لهالتجربة هاي. اوكي. يعني هو أشياء بغير عالم، ليش راح تغير عالم؟ معناها ما متلائمة لهذا العالم، فأنا أكيد أكو أسباب أنت تجي تدخلها، يعني أكيد حتكون أضرار جانبية.
The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs?
Extra
A
organs?
second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature.
No, that I'm aware of. إن شاء الله لا.
Fascinating. And this floating child is
Child?
connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question. Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ.
Oh,
Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you.
I met Paimon on my travels.
Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you?
والله سؤالك حلو. يعني هو على حسب ما نشوف انه بالصدفة كل ما نطب النيشن نحصل elemental معين. ما اعتقد بايمون لها علاقة، لا.
But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick. or cause the waterfall south of Springville to flow backwards. No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world.
ايه
Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in our research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally.
ايش تريد تسوي بيه؟ شلون؟
Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
صدق يعني بس حنقاتل قدامك واهية بس تشوف يعني نستخدم element؟
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise.
يعني بعد انت الخبير كيفك. اوكي. ها شفت فشي سيد البيدو؟
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary?
لا.
If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready.
Not a scratch.
Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
وقلنا لك.
Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
هاي شلون؟
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power.
خما فشي يعني يأذي أو لا؟
If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Will it crystallize in my stomach?
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry.
Okay.
I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders.
Okay.
All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
خلينا نمشي وياه للأخير نشوف النتيجة. أوه.
This one. Usable with a bit of polish.
polish. بعد وين أكون؟ يا حياتي. Nice.
What luck. This should be enough.
Oh.
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay. حباب لا تموت.
In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times. And breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
في نار. Open inventory. Okay. بسم الله.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face.
It's burning a bit.
You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to him?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
والنتيجة شلون تبين؟
In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
يعني بشري طبيعي بس مجرد انه يتحكم بباقي العناصر.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety. The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them.
اوكي والله حلو يعني خوش وجهة نظر.
But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear. Before we can proceed with our research, I need to prepare something. Wait one moment. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
اوكي ننتظرك.
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
Let's go see him. يلا شنو هسه بعد شو تسوي بينا؟
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting?
Your things aren't very organized.
Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments come first. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds.
اوكي هذا شيء اكيد.
Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements, but worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so, or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side, do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world?
Unique abilities. يعني حد الآن ما شفنا بس يعني غير تشافله بس يعني يستخدم العناصر. ما أعتقد شفنا شيء ثاني.
I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment.
Am I battling slimes again?
No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around. Now, see this pillar here?
Hey.
Use your willpower to try and break it.
Willpower? Sorry, I just can't do it.
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose.
ترى احنا نستخدم element يعني ما عندنا super power أو فشي.
What's with the disappointment? Isn't that, like, impossible?
Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves.
والفايدة ما أعتقد لك فايدة.
I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation.
Alchemists certainly have active imaginations.
I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a sunshine sprat?
Sunshine spread.
I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food?
ما أعرف والله.
Maybe try the willpower thing again.
That was fat.
شنو اسم الطبخة؟ Sunshine spread أو شنو اسمها يمكن أتوقع.
Where does he get these ideas from anyway?
ثانية نشوف.
Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
حياتي. Sunshine spread. يلا سيد البيدو تدلل.
An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy.
يعني هو طباخ يعني صار يعني اوكي خلينا نمشي وياك للاخير لان انت حاليا يعني بدنا نقضي الوقت وياك بدون اي فائدة.
As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
لا لأنه أصلا هو عادي يعني ما عنده أي شيء abilities مو طبيعية.
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened.
قول أنت شنو جوعان وتريد تاكل براسنا.
And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
You're Paimon's new favorite.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment.
ها هتحسدنا؟
Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago. But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you. And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment.
لا فحسك وحيد.
Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning.
يعني ست تأكدت إنه ها؟ الاختبار قسمه نصا إنه اختبار إنه إحنا من خارج العالم واختبار إنه إحنا من داخل العالم. Okay, with you to the end.
In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing?
Nope.
And if you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then?
Nope.
So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into a million fragments? Then could you see her?
Nope. ايش فيها؟
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment.
تنقول له إنه إحنا ناس عادية هذا ما يفتهم؟
I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
بعد ولا سلايم القاتل نام وكان فيزيكال تيست. أخ يا رب هذا يستفزني.
Still in one piece. Good thing the vial's so strong.
Okay.
You want us to jump from up here?
يا يك.
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is.
We better have a better method.
Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake.
The opposite. Oh, بعيد.
I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
بهالثلج.
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research.
Okay.
Then if you would, please.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
يسجل ملاحظات.
Recording data, responding to risks, providing...
وين هاي الحمراء ما ادري
emotional
اشوفها.
support.
سوري.
So,
قصدي بابا عليك.
if you do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh.
شلون؟
Forget Paimon said anything.
Incinerate!
آخ.
Something to add to my collection.
ليش طايرة؟
Full throttle!
أسهل مو؟
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway, if it turns out that the natural laws of Tevat do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Tevat do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting. Follow me.
يعني صراحة حكيك دا أشوفه غير منطقي فشوفني أحسن.
Rev the engines!
شبهنا بالشجرة وبالشمس اللي أكبر من عالمهم ب8 مرات ما أعرف إيش قد. اوكي تحس فتحنا طريق جديد عبالك بس اوكي هسه نشيك.
Let's fly!
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities, much as we did for the physical test.
Okay, no problem.
I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center.
تمام. اوكي هسه تشانج الأول خلاص. Okay,
it should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out. Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look.
رموز.
What's this?
Unfamiliar patterns.
To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Tevat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
أتمنى يعني ولا كل هالانتظار لازم.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the results of all
يلا
unless you
نمشي
can
نشوفها.
think
Not so fast.
ها.
You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
يعني انتي بقيتي صرتي براسنا مؤدبة وشريفة وما يصير تخالفون القواعد كيف صنطنا عليك بالغلط. انتي قعدتي تصنطي وراقبتي ومشيتي وران. ايش كنت متناقضة.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor.
Huh? What do you mean?
Taking orders from a complete stranger? Drinking anonymous potions? Participating in all kinds of strange experiments?
يعني صراحة من قالتها هيك يعني نوعا ما حركة غبية من عندنا. صح.
I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high she can't even see over the top of it.
I don't think he's a bad person.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander.
شايفة شي علي؟
I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
سينستر شايفتنا.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
شو تين كاتلينا؟
So, what are you gonna do?
You came here to be sure, so you must have your ways to assuring yourself.
I've got to hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me.
يا شو تبي نسوي؟
I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
بعد تتحكم بينا مثل ما تحكمت بباربرا، بس نوعا ما هي عندها وجهة نظر، بس نخليها تسيطر علينا.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that.
Maybe she's just sensitive.
Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo.
يعني هسه المفروض احنا وصلنا للنتيجة مال يعني مال الاكسبيرمنت، فيعني هسه لازم نشوف رأسا قال في شي حلو هو، يعني في شي حيعجبنا، يعني ان شاء الله يستاهل كل هالتطوالة. اوكي البيدو نوعا ما رادوا يخلونا نقلب عليك، بس يلا احنا لحد الان واثقين بيك.
Good timing. I've just about reached the conclusion. You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back?
Not really.
Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
ابني اشتغلنا لحد من الاول، لحد حكينا من اول قبل ما تبلش تجربة قلنا لك احنا ما عندنا شيء مميز، بس مجرد نستخدم element مختلف. That's it.
You couldn't tell that just by looking?
صدق والله.
We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders?
Perhaps.
I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Teyvat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom.
يا سيد هاي.
But after I observed you, I had another idea.
انت محقدك يعني سيد من غير عالم، ومن شفتنا حصلت لنا فكرة شلون حتكبر هاي السيد.
Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
وقف مو تشبع عبالك الأمنسول؟
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
تشبع الأمنسول عبالك؟
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition.
Fruition?
Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself?
Aww.
It was beautiful.
It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought with all our efforts, It might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
صدق.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Well, I haven't withered just yet. صدق.
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom.
So I'm helpful specimen?
I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me.
الحمد لله لأنه أنا صراحة حسيتها مضيعة للوقت.
In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again?
Sure, even if you just want some company, find me anytime.
Well, glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean?
شنو هاي؟
Those born of earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined.
اوكي فعلا انت شنو انت مو من هذا العالم همينة؟
If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything,
شنو هذا بلوى؟ ايش ما تفتهم؟
can I rely on you to stop me?
You know what? The Windbloom Festival should be coming up. We haven't been to Mondstadt in a while. Come on, let's go check up on all our old friends.
شنو هذا معناه؟ هو همينة من غير عالم وحاول يشوف انه هو بلكت انه نفس الشيء مش شابه ويا الترافلر على امل انه ياخذ عينه منه حتى يوقف نفسه. زين ليش يوقف نفسه؟ هو شنو بيه مثلا؟ يعني بداخله وحش او فشي؟ وصلنا لنهاية الفيديو. طبعا الكوستات دائما مع الشخصيات انه احسها انه مو كلش دائما تكون متعلقة بالقصة، بس هذا الكويست كان يعني حرفيا من اكثر الكويستات التافهة اللي لعبتها لحد هسه. يعني اول شي ممل بدون نتائج وما اعرف شو هذا. المفروض يعني يكون ذكي، احنا نقول له فشي هو ما يصدقنا ولا يثبت بالاخير يقول لنا نفس اللي قلنا. يعني ما دافتهم يعني شلون نفكر هو هذا البيدو. بس اتمنى انه بالمستقبل يعني اتمنى يكون له دور يعني وهمنا غير هاي النظرة اللي اخذتها عليه. وصلت لهنا اتمنى تكونوا استمتعتوا وياي. لا تنسوا تدعموا الفيديو بلايك واشتراك واشوفكم ان شاء الله في فيديو جديد. مع السلامة.